What did Rihanna and Calvin Harris say while playing Riichi Mahjong? 5 of bamboo shining red. Didn't want to Riichi yet, but I risk it all instead. Everyone folds and I feel dread. Cause we're in the Jade Room and they know to fold. So I pray for a sumo. We are screwed here in last place. They are emoting in my face. No one's risky enough to chase. In the tiles we must have faith. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. It's a long journey to the top if you want to rock and roll, quoting Jack Black, not from Kung Fu Panda 4, but from the School of Rock. Let's get into the Jade Room. Look, I don't have to tell you this. You can see it on my face. My soul is broken. Forgotten how to get first place. I would love for this the title of this video to be something like "The Curse is Broken," but now I'm put in a weird position where if that's the title of this video, then it spoils everything. So it's not going to be the title of this video. The title of this video is probably going to be something like pogging so hard my brains fly out of my freaking skull, okay? Let's hope that comes true. Not the dying part, but the pogging part. How am I doing today? Thank you for asking. I just did like a weird thing. I wear slippers around the house, not because of, not because of any like, I didn't grow up wearing slippers around the house. I just wear socks. You know what I mean? You're just wearing a socks guy. But as I've grown into an adult, I realize that my body, how do you say this, is terrible. Like just like the worst. Like God made a lot of mistakes when constructing my physical form. The way I walk is like, ka-dong, ka-dong, ka-dong. Like my feet don't stand flat on the ground. My feet like curve inward and then my knees buckle and I will collapse with every step unless I have some arch support. So I wear these slippers that I got from REI that have a lot of arch support. What's the brand? Okay, it's called UFOs. This is not sponsored content, but just in case someone else there wants them. I think I can vouch. They've been pretty good. I've had them for like a few months now. They might spontaneously combust or fall apart in the future, so your mileage may vary. Weirdo situation where now any single tile gets us into Tenpai. What do we want to see with this hand? 3 of circles would go absolutely nuts mode here. I'm not gonna lie to you. 5 of bamboo? No, not today. Like a BTS song? No, not today. Riichi Pinfu would happily discard the 3 of bamboo. Unfortunately for us, nothing we can do around the door, right? We could have kept that 5 of bamboo, but I think that's 1 step forward and 2 steps backward. Anyway, I was walking around last night / this morning, and I was like, uh-oh, I stepped in something sticky. And I don't want to hear any laughter from the peanut gallery, okay? It's not an illicit substance or whatever. It's just, this is a terrible Riichi. I don't know how to tell you this, folks, but this is like a terrible effing Riichi. We are still close to Tenpai. I know it doesn't feel like it, but I'm not about to chase with a single tile god-awful weight. I don't want to chase. Not only do we have to are we waiting on a single tile nonsense, I also have to risk it all. Oh, no. They're trying to get me to go to Tenpai, and I'm like, no. Yeah, no, we don't touch that. We don't touch that. When we are sitting in first place at the end of this game, we're gonna laugh about this moment, okay? Oh, Yusong, remember when we were cajoling about how you should have pushed in East 1? Oh, how young and naive we were. How sparkly-eyed we were back in the day. Okay, 2 Dora. Oh, but like a weirdo hand, like a sick and twisted Joker hand. I mean, it makes me want to go half outside hand, right? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9s. All right, well, I guess I'm getting buried with value to the point where I can't do that. What do we want to see here? I mean, I don't know. We want to see a 3 of circles followed by a 3 of circles. Not very likely. If other people have the 3 of circles in their hand, they're gonna try to keep them. You know what? I think the 1 of circles can go now. We got a 4, 5. Can still accept a 3. Can still accept a 6. Guess what? We could still accept the 2 of circles as well, just in case the good Lord decides to give us 3 Dora this round. Point is, I washed my slippers in the kitchen sink, and it felt so wrong. I washed them with dish soap, which I don't know if you're supposed to do. I threw out the sponge after. It was an old sponge. I didn't feel good about using the dish sponge on my slippers and then using them back on the dishes. That's a little too sick and twisted for me. But even just on the surface level, it felt wrong to be washing my shoes in the kitchen, in my slippers in the kitchen sink. But I'm a sick little freak, so I loved every second of it. I mean, they're still, this is the weird part. They're still a little sticky now, but I'm thinking that, ooh, yellow diamonds in the sky, Sanshoku by my side. This is the dumbest Sanshoku I've ever gone for in my entire life. Jesus, take the wheel. I mean, if we get it, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream the loudest I've ever screamed on this channel. Thank God there's a compressor on this mic. Otherwise, your eardrums would be blown the frick out. Yeah, the 2-1, I would love to keep it in our hand, but I mean, we're not going for the half outside hand. We've already, you know, disregarded our humanity. We threw away the 1 of circles. This is our pair, the 4 and the 5. They're sticking in our hand. So what do we throw? Another 2 of characters, and another one, and another one. I am a little bit scared about this Vivian Western, right? I don't know what a crossword's going for. They pawned the red dragon. They have a valid hand. Maybe they're gonna chi or something here. I don't think that they're waiting for the Vivian Westwind, but I do think it's a little unusual that none of them have come out up until this point. Southwind is a safe tile. I'll throw a 1. Keep a south tile for a safe discard. What do we do here? Do we start chiing for the 7, 8, 9 Sanshuks? Now that's an interesting prospect. Crossword throwing the door. Don't necessarily want to pawn it. I would okay, hang on. I don't know if I can get rid of the 6 of characters. And the longer that I hang on to it, the worse it gets. And there's the con. I think they're in Tenpai, folks. Don't ask me how I know this, but I think they're in Tenpai. So can they have a 4-5? Oh, they absolutely could. Oh, they absolutely could. You know what? You got me there. I mean, our hand is bussin', okay? Our hand is bussin' with value, but you gotta understand, this is like Schrodinger's value. The value does not exist yet, okay? The value only exists when we start to sell. Vivian Westwind for a chance to stay in Tenpai at the end of this round. Wow! A crossword wasn't even in Tenpai that whole time, and Left Lord's gonna sumo again. Left Lord's got that tile flow in them. They got that dog in them. Every time they touch that track, it turns into gold. The slippers are a little sticky. I hope I haven't ruined my slippers forever. That'd be a real bummer. It's not like they were cheap slippers either. Now where am I going to find my arch support? An aqueduct? It's an aqueduct-based pun. Anyone studying about ancient Mesopotamian civilization in the chat? In the comment section, huh? Yeah, I bet that one really tickled your fancy. That sounded weird. Okay, it's a sea wind only hand. But if you close your eyes, does it almost seem like we could accept the 3 of characters? Because we definitely could. We don't have a pair in this hand. Now we do, but it's not good. Oh, brother. Okay, I mean, this is horrible. I don't know what you want me to tell you. This is freaking horrible. We want to draw into a pair of like 1 of circles or even the red dragon. The red dragon makes it a little bit more awkward, right? We draw into a pair of the red dragon. I don't necessarily want to make that my pair. I want to pawn the red dragon. A crossword, chiing into a 3, 4, 5. They're not going to roll over and die either. All right, fair enough. I'll hit you with a beef fair enough. That's a beef stroganoff joke. Any Sanshoku in this hand, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7. It's a distant possibility, right? If we draw into a 5 of bamboo, maybe we can get some sort of Sanshoku going on. Outside of that, I would say that things are calm waters right now. As the weekend gets closer, and I'm recording this a little bit in advance, Korean barbecue might be getting closer. And this is just vague plans. But I've had this fantasy of mine of living it up. Wow. Okay, I mean, shield's down, but if we draw into a 3, that'd be nice. We can wait on a 2-5 to run somebody. You know that I could run somebody. We could also draw... Oh, I mean, that's interesting as well, right? Because now it's like we could draw into a 5 or an 8. Even a 7, even a 6. A lot of tiles get us there, folks. Chiblee, Ripley, Olivia Munn in Northern Lions Trump impression. All right, that's the worst way we could get into Tenpai because we can't accept the door anymore, but I guess I'll take it. It's not a good tenpai. It's a bad grandpa, but it is maybe what we deserve. It is maybe what we deserve. We could still upgrade this, right? If we pawn the 5 of oh my god, right, Lord? I could kiss you on the mouth right now. Very random. I am so random. Rafflecopter XD. I am to Penguin of Doom. Very random Ron that we got there, but I'm gonna take it. The reason that I'm especially happy with that is because other people might have been cooking up like good hands or whatever, and we just get to snip, and we just get to end that round right there. So that's sometimes the unseen value of a low-cost hand. I've had this fantasy about being a young person and going out to Korean barbecue and drinking like a fun little soju beverage. Here's the thing about that though. I am a 2-pump chump. What's the alcohol equivalent of that? A 2-drink sink? A 2-drink? I don't know. A 2-drink hockey rink? I don't know. But it's like I can only sip like one little glass of soju. And I'm like, whoa, the furniture's freaking moving around. So that's issue number 1. Issue number 2 for me having my ultimate fantasy come true. 789 Sanchoku, by the way. Korean barbecue. We might be going for lunch. I think it's a little, I wouldn't call it sloppy, but maybe uncouth. I think it may be a little uncouth to be a little tipsy during the day. I don't know. I mean, it's my significant other's brother and his girlfriend. I don't think either of them are gonna judge me, but I don't necessarily want to commit a social faux pas. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you think. This is a weirdo situation. I'm going to discard the 4 of circles. I want some safety in this hand. I definitely want some safety in this hand. I mean, you're seeing it, and so do I. If we can just draw into some 7, 8s, and 9s in the suits that we so desperately need. No, I don't think I'm going to keep that. Oh, also, by the way, 7 of bamboo is the Dora tile, so we should be a little bit careful around bamboo tiles in general. Red Dragon, maybe someone has a pair of them, but their hand's in shambles, so they're not electing to pawn it. You know what? I'll throw the Red Dragon. I'll force you into an uncomfortable position. Just kidding. Didn't happen. Rylord with the Riichi. Unfortunately, folks, we're sitting in the dealer seat. The Joey Wheeler seat, a.k.a. the Bozo chair. I don't love our position. And wow, look at Rylord's discards. Like, we do not have very many safe things to fold with. But a Crosslord is gonna lead the way. And you know what? I'll follow in your footsteps. You already created some markers in the sand. I'll join you on that one. 9 of bamboo. But now things get a little tricky. 4 of characters. I could kiss you on the mouth right now. So we are hoping that deals in. Nope, it didn't. We are hoping that Right Lord does not sumo, right? If they sumo, we pay out the dealer penalty. We're looking like a fool with our pants on the ground. If someone else deals in, then someone else has to suffer human sadness, real human sadness, and we just get to be a Schadenfreude enjoying onlooker, an SOE to shorten that turn of phrase, because we say it all the time on this channel. Just trust me, bro. We're out of safe tiles, folks. I think we're out of safe tiles. Is this 8 of bamboo? I discarded this right before you called Riichi. It's unfortunate. We don't have anything safe to fold with. I think our next safe tile, wow. Okay, sure, thank you. Now the 4 and, I mean, the 7 is safe because we know that they don't have a 5, 6, but I would bend over backwards to make the door work. Maybe they got it like, a 6, 8 or something weird in their hand. I don't know. Still a possibility. I don't think that we can, wow, throwing a lot of spicy tiles. Maybe Left Lord trying to remain in Tenpai before the end of the round. I don't think that we could have stayed in Tenpai and played safe at the same time. Sometimes you just get lucky, right? Sometimes the right tiles just fall into your lap. Sometimes, you know, other people push with the risky tiles that you have in your hand, so you can just fold very easily while remaining in Tenpai. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen for us today. Could they win off of an 8 of bamboo? They could still have a 7-9. I know it's like worst case scenario, literal worst case scenario. Hang on, all the 9s are gone. I probably could have gotten away with throwing the 8, and it looks like I could have. A Crossword manages to get into Tenpai with a Tanyao 2-Dora hand as well. Right Lord waiting on the 2 and 5 of circles. I mean, this is a spicy game, folks. Oh, it's a spicy game. Because I feel like we could maybe win, and that's a dangerous type of optimism. Because Riichi Mahjong was designed in a lab by scientists to make sure that human beings suffer the most amount of misery even possible. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. What do I throw here? Closed hand, 2 pairs. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Could have kept these as a safe tile, but we are reaching and we are Pinfuing in this Chili's tonight. What do we want to see? Want to see a 7 of circles. Then what do we want to see? Want to see a 7 of bamboo. And you know, oh, what? I was just about to say this. Reverse the order on those. You can reverse the order on those, and I'll still be fine with it. If we get into Tenpai, I probably call Riichi here no matter what. That is a very interesting tile. I'll give you that much, folks. I'll give you that much. I think this is the closest we can. This is the best tile acceptancy we can have. 1, 4, 7, 9, and the 4 of characters all get us into Tenpai. Don't necessarily want to keep the extra 3 around because we lose tile acceptancy somewhere else. And this shape is beef strong enough without having to accept the bamboo 3 triplet. Okay, maybe we should have waited 1 turn. We would have drawn the red 5, Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, Dora. Tale as old as time, Beauty and the Beast. But this is a great hand to Riichi Pinfu with, folks. Get to wait on a terminal as well. Someone might be feeling a little lucky. Like a Google search feature that nobody uses. Okay, another red 5, dripping down the drain. That's okay. Would have been a hard time accepting that red 5 anyway. So no harm, no foul there. But would love to see a 1 of bamboo come out. I will say this. Rylord chasing with the Riichi. And they throw the Dora. And Zendaya is Michi. I'm so angry. Oh. It's going to be one of those games, isn't it? It's going to be one of those games where literally I said I was optimistic. Literally, we call the most responsible Riichi Pinfu 1 Dora hand of all time. Waiting on a terminal tile. It's a good wait, by the way. It's not Riichi Pinfu waiting on 4-7. 4-7, those tiles are unlikely to come out. Other people are going to be cautious around those. But terminal tiles, people might actually push with. So this is one of the better Riichi Pinfus to have and to hold in this economy. I can't. Please, I beg of you. Please, I'll do anything. You want me to bark for you? I'll bark. You want me to meow? Meow. Oh! Thank you. Sometimes you have to, okay? Sometimes, you know, luck is a cruel, zaddy, and sometimes you gotta bark and meow. I don't know. Like, sometimes you gotta make deals with the devil. What do you want me to say? Mahjong is a game of demonic forces. So just turn the video off. I mean, am I happy or am I upset that that worked? Yes. What else is going on here? Oh man, I had something to say and I totally forgot. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, I was gonna blow your mind with something funny, like a fun little anecdote. The comment section would have been lit ablaze with laughter and merry enjoyment. Okay, I mean, an 8 of circles isn't that bad. I'll keep the Vivian Westwind. Again, this is our seat wind. Would love to draw into another one. What do we have going on here? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes in our hand, 5 shapes in our hand, no album out. A little bit awkward because one of these pairs needs to become a triplet at the least, and then we still might be on a double pair weight. Oh, it's not looking the best, right? It's getting a little awkward for this hand to get into Tenpai, but that is absolutely okay. Wash my slippers, Korean barbecue. I had something else on the agenda, but now it's going to be lost to time. This is the Library of Alexandria burning down. Is that what really happened in Rome? My Roman history is a little bit off. Oh man, I'm so upset, dude. I got the memory of a goldfish. Look, I'm working with like 25 kilobytes of RAM up in there. In one ear and out the other. I will say this. There was a time, you know, we've talked about this on the channel before, and I apologize for repeating myself, but it's like the TikTok trend of like, how often do men think about the Roman Empire? And it's like people just asking the male figures in their life, how often are you think about the Roman Empire? And it's like, well, like once a week, well, like once a day or something. And then it's like the female people in their lives like never think about the Roman Empire. It's a very silly boy dinner type of generalization, but it's just funny to see what that statistic really means. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. There was a period in time when podcasts were just starting to be big where I was really obsessed with Dan Carlin's hardcore history. You know? I think that's fair. That was a fun way to spend an afternoon, if you will. I'll throw the Vivian West one. I feel actually a little bit scared about it. What do we want to see here? 8 of bamboo. 8 of bamboo would feel very, very nice here. Followed by like a 6 of characters or something. I don't think I call Riichi. I think Right Lord is in Tenpai. Folks, can I ask you something? Why don't we just fold here? Our hand is nothing. Like we could get into Pinfu, right? We could. Absolutely, that is a possibility. I'm not gonna deny you the fact that that is an absolute possibility. But we're sitting in first place. If Right Lord sumos, which it seems likely, they got two things already pawned up, representing this is when an animal in nature spreads out their wings and suddenly they got two big eyes on their plumage. It's scary, but they're saying that they want to fight, and you know what? Y'all can go ahead and fight. I'm out of here. I'm bowing out. So 5 of circles just discarded. I love that draw. I'll happily discard another 5. Right Lord discarding a... Oh, hang on. Yeah, you could be going for a half flush. I hate that. I'll go Suji Gaming. No one's waiting with a 6-7 in their hand. I think, you know what? Given our circumstances, this is one of the better tiles that we could have thrown. Look at this. I think Right Lord's going for that half flush. Did you see what I just did? My soul read of Right Lord's hand? AKA just simply noticing that they hadn't discarded a lot of bamboo in the early game. What can we throw here? Oh, 2 of characters. I could kiss you on the mouth right now. 3, 2, 1, 0. It doesn't seem like we're gonna have to draw again, which is perfect news bears for us, folks. Oh, it is just delightful. So a crossroad might get to keep their dealer seat. That's unfortunate for us, but hey, next round we don't know what could happen. We could be dealt some fantastic tiles to start with. Right Lord and Tenpai. A crosser with a single tile away, but they had 3 Dora. Riichi 3 Dora as the dealer. I respect that. I would do the absolute same. Right Lord with a terrifying hand, by the way. Right Lord with red dragon, half flush, red 5, all triplets. Sheesh! That's disgusting, folks. That's NSFW. That's not allowed. That's illegal here. Dude, did I tell you that one time my dad got a ticket while riding his bike? This is how you know the justice system is fricked up, man. Like, my dad, yeah, I don't know how this happened. But my dad, but I swear to you, this is true. I think my dad ran a stoplight, or, hang on, 3, 3, 4. I mean, I don't even like this tile. Nah, dude, I don't think this tile brings us much joy. I don't want to be shields down. Let's keep a safe tile, shall we? My dad, and this is upstate New York. This is not the middle of a city. Was at an intersection with no cars around as far as the eye could see. I know my dad, and I believe this about him. Because he was just as incredulous about this entire experience as I am telling it to you. So he's like, oh, it's a red light, but no one's around. I'm on a bike. I'm just going to go. And then a police officer, an officer of the law, funded by taxpayer money, gave him a ticket, but there was no ticket, in the system for running a red light on your bicycle, because you know that's stupid. So my dad got a ticket that day for recklessly opening their car door. The whole system needs to be burned down. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know. You listen to that story, do you think that things are working fine? Ay. Okay, weirdo, interesting hand. Maybe a pure double sequence here. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Maybe Tanya, if we get Super Mario Maker lucky, like if we draw into a 6 of characters, that'd be pretty nice. Pretty sure the 4 of circles is not long for this world, but this hand could go several directions, okay? It could go several directions. And I don't mean to offend anyone that's into boy bands, because this is not, and I repeat, one direction. I know, I can't believe this channel is free either. This is I would say in terms of narrative value, there is nothing different between my YouTube Let's Play series of Riichi Mahjong and Game of Thrones seasons 1, 2, 3. I mean, and that's just look in the comment section right now. And I can't, I can't control other people, but I guarantee you in the comment section down below, there's going to be at least 5 identical comments being like, Yusong, there's nothing different in narrative value between your channel of Riichi Mahjong Let's Plays. Don't include that part where I stumble over my words. And Game of Thrones season 1, 2, 3. Did I just say 1, 2, 3 instead of 1 through 3? Scrap this entire video. Turn this off right now. Editor, please edit this out later. It's just me. I don't edit the videos ever unless I get like a text message or someone's at the door or something and I have to edit out an awkward exchange, which, knock on wood, I hope that doesn't happen today. Okay, 3 of circles. I mean, I don't know what other people are going for. Ay, dude. I could maybe end in Tenpai, but it requires some risky throws. We want to see another 7 of bamboo, as fricked up as that is. It's not going to happen. That's okay. That's absolutely okay. If we need to, we can fold with another 3 of circles. We know that it's safe for literally everyone at this table. So that is something that we can fold with. If a green dragon comes out, I'll be very happy. 7 of... No, we got to fold. We got a huge fold here, folks. So we hope that... again, this is death by 1,000 cuts. A Crossroads retaining their dealer seat. Dude, I mean, come on, man. Like, what about me trying to retain the dealer seat? This never happens when we're in the dealer seat. Oh, man. Brian's parents let him stay in the dealer seat. I do sound very childish saying that, but you gotta understand, I've been broken, okay? My soul has been crushed. I've gotten Yugimoto mind crushed, and that's not a ligma, that's a real thing. I've gotten Yugimoto mind crushed over the last few games, waiting for a 3 of bamboo or a 6 of bamboo. Responsible double-sided Riichi, right? It's not Pinfu because their pair is the red dragons, but very responsible Riichi. Now is our time to strike, folks. This is it. This is a great hand. You've heard of the great henge? This is the great hand. What do we want to see here? Just more pairs. So give me another red dragon while you're at it. 2 Riichi sticks left over from the rounds before, right? A crossword is called Riichi twice. It's gone to exhaustive draw twice. Those Riichi sticks are still left over on the table. Like another HBO show, there's some leftovers on the table. And because we're, this is our 2 repeat counters, 600 extra points to whoever wins this round. A crossword, pawning this time. It's going to be more difficult to tell when they are in Tenpai versus when they are not in Tenpai. Keep the Vivian Westwind, as it is my seat wind. Would like to draw, I don't know, just like any useful tile. Any tiles around the tiles that I currently possess. All right, so me and a crossword are currently in a shootout for just to see who can win this hand the fastest. And I hate that because and I know that's a safe tile. I'm keeping mine as a safe tile for later, but they might be going to shields down because they got a great thing going on in their hand. Please let me pawn. Please let me. Oh, and you heard me. You heard my desperate pleas. And now this is 1 tile away from Tenpai. You could have kept the 6 of characters around and had a 4, 5, 6. Oh, really? Like an owl meme from the year 2013. Oh, really? What do you think my pair is going to be? Riddle me this. If we keep a 4, 5, 6. So we're in Tenpai right now, folks. We are gaming. It's okay. Parent who's trying to stay strong through a really stressful situation. It's okay. It's okay. I know that's your 16th strikeout here at Little League, but we'll get them next time. It's okay. It's okay. Let's hustle back to the dugout. Folks, it is hard to stay optimistic right now. Do you think you're a glass half full or a glass half empty kind of a person? It's a tough thing. I believe because I've been diagnosed with severe depression. I could lie to you and say half full, but it's half empty. I'm trying to make it half full though. Instead of trying to practice good sleep hygiene, yada yada yada, trying to exercise. I will say this. I gotta look up, and this makes me feel stupid, but I know it doesn't actually make me stupid, okay? I was talking about this a few videos ago where I don't think I know how to do a push-up correctly. Like, I don't think I have the right posture or whatever. This is really weird. So this is our pair. We could Shi into a 2, 3, 4, and then we could throw this. Maybe some Tenhou gaming. But then it's like, dude, this green dragon is going to be real painful to keep in our hand. Yeah, I don't know about this green dragon, man. I need someone else to discard it, or we hang on to it until the end of time, and then we call Riichi. We're on a single tile, wait for the green dragon. That's pretty spicy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was doing push-ups the other day, just trying to do 1 rep of 10 push-ups. Okay, it's literally all that I'm going for. Hang on. 1 tile away from Tenpai for Tenhou, red 5. For just Tanya red 5. If we draw into a 3 of characters, I might call Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya red 5. That seems pretty spicy, right? But if, for any programmers out there, if and only if we get that 3. If we draw to a 5 or an 8, I might still throw the green dragon. I might still Henry David throw the green dragon, but I don't know if I can legally call Riichi there. I don't know if I can cheat here, man. It's so Spice Town USA right now. Left Lord, I mean, you cheat into a 5, 6, 7, and then you drop to 5 of circles. What do I think you got? Tanya, seeing your starting discards. Tanya, or you have a pair of the green dragons, and now you're in Tenpai for a double pair weight. Green dragons and something else. That's worst case scenario. Glass half empty. I genuinely want to be a glass half full. Here's the thing. The glass half empty camp is very seductive. You know what I mean? It's cool to be doom and gloom. You ever been inside a Spencer's Gifts? Dude, emo's never gone out of style, okay? You gotta... Hang on. Tanya, red 5, red 5. To cut the door out. It's awesome weight. F it, dude. Oh, man. This is gonna suck if we deal in. All right, we didn't. Now we're waiting for a 5 of circles and an 8 of circles. The good news about this is that it was literally just discarded, so... You know, we know that they don't need an 8. Left Lord certainly doesn't need a 5, and because of the Suji reasons that we have so espoused on this channel, probably don't need an 8 either. This is a spicy hand. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a spicy discard. I don't know if it's right, but you know, George W. Bush voice. We need to stop. Ah! I just gave a pretty good Wilhelm scream, right? That was a pretty accurate Wilhelm scream. Unintentional. Dealing into... Oh, no. But it's anyone's game. Oh, no. Oh, F, dude. This is Orphans, right? Like, this is nothing other than Orphans. This just simply has to be simply having a wonderful Christmas time. This is just Orphans. We want to see a Vivian Westwind. We want to see a White Dragon. Yeah, I will happily start discarding my bamboo tiles. We can pretend that we're going for a half flush in the character suit. Vivian Westwind would go nuts mode in our hand right now, but we are secretly just going for Orphans. Now, do I want to be going for Orphans when it's a relatively close game? No, absolutely not. But look at this starting hand. Look at this photograph. It's effing terrible. If we can get into 7 pairs, you know, half flush, I might just take that, but no. Okay, White Dragon's not looking Super Mario Maker likely. I'll just give you that much. And look at this, Right Lord's also going for a flush in the bamboo suit. I hate that because we don't have any use for 2 through 8 in the bamboo suit. I don't know if you've heard about this one, but that's terrible. If we draw the White Dragon, and it looks like the half flush is a little bit more likely here. But if we draw the White Dragon, we know that God has a cruel sense of humor. Because then it's like, hey, Yusong, you hungry? Here's some false hope for your plate. Here's some false hope that you can still do 13 Orphans. Look, too many characters. Too many cooks in the kitchen right now. Too many character tiles. I'm going for the half flush now. I'm going for the half flush. You gotta be flexible, okay? In Riichi Mahjong. You can't be just like, oh yes, 13 Orphans, ride or die. It is fun to do that when you're playing with friends, but this is the Jade Room where if you die, oh, that's disappointing. If you die in the Jade Room, you die in real life. Now, Spice Town USA, right? A lot of our honor tiles could deal us into Right Lord. They got a half flush after all. So we have to be a little bit more cautious. We have to be a little bit more mindful when we discard our bamboo tiles or our honor tiles. Was any of that intelligible to you? Here's the thing. The reason that why my mind had a really hard time saying that is because I said the word mindful, and then I was reminded of a grocery store display of pistachios that said the mindful nut. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. I could not focus after my mind remembered that. Your Honor, I'm pleading temporary insanity, okay? I remembered a grocery store display that said the mindful nut. You expect me to, I don't know, just continue saying what I was saying? These are the expectations we have for people in society today? Hang on. Like, this hand could honestly go kind of hard. I mean, we have 15 tiles left. I think we fold here. We try to fold here, and we try not to make any enemies. And we are the dealer in South 4. Like, if we get slurped for... Okay, if Left Lord's not in Tenpai, and these bozos are, which it seems like they are, right? Because they open their hand, they're going for something. If Left Lord's not in Tenpai, we both pay 1,500 points. No, 9 of bamboo. No, it's going to stay in my hand forever. I can't even tell. Right Lord might be using the auto draw and auto discard functionality, which I highly recommend against doing, because then it's very easy for other people to see whether or not you're in Tenpai. No, they're not using it. Huge respect to Right Lord for not using it. Southwind, I mean, it was recently discarded. I probably should have discarded this one first. And then the 9 of bamboo came out. So here, I'll throw it. Ah, man, we could have maybe got into Tenpai, man. Okay, it's okay. If we pay out 1,500 here, we can still win like a 2-han hand. Tanya, red 5 is the dealer. And then we win this game, folks. And then we win this game in South 4. Right, Lord? Okay, this is good. We only have to pay out 1,000 points. I love that we all... honestly, I should have started making eyes with everyone at this table being like, oh, we're all going to fold here and ruin Right Lord's day, right? That's what we're doing? Okay, this is a tricky hand to sail into the sunset with. What do we want to see here? White dragon, green dragon. White dragon, green dragon would be nuts. 8 of bamboo is neither of those. And in a closed hand, we don't even want 3 pairs. However, these are the cards that we are dealt. These are the Mahjong tiles that we are dealt. And we're going to have to make do, right? Did we quote George W. Bush today? We did. You might not have liked the decisions that I made while I was in office, but I made them. This is terrible. Why do I do that? I could just stop saying what I'm saying halfway instead of finishing the George W. Bush quote. Do you think his paintings are NFTs now? It's just fun to think. That's just like a fun thing to think about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 shapes in our hand. I don't know. It's arguable that we should just keep the. Yeah, you know what? This is a misplay. I think we should just should have kept the 4 of bamboo and have no safe tiles. But like, come on, man. I mean, like, oh, I mean, I don't know what Right Lord's going for. They're going for like 4 concealed triplets or something. Sure. We whittle our hand down to 2 pairs, 2 chains. 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku is a distant possibility. I threw the 9 of circles already though. So this is a weirdo moment. Right Lord could have had the white dragons, but they know they need a monster hand to come back into this game, so they cannot pawn. They have to go for something like a Riichi. Here's Southwind for Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind. I give Prevalent Wind to Left Lord. That's okay. It's not what we want, but it is okay. Take the 6 of circles. This 7 could come from a 7, 7, 8 shape. Go ahead. Ruin my day. I don't think that, unfortunately, we have the luxury of folding here. Wow. So we would have had 2 Southwinds, but Left Lord also had 2 Southwinds. You know what's important here? As soon as I say this, by the way, I expect someone to end this round immediately and for my point to be absolutely moot. Waiting for 2-5, I don't even like that. We can accept the 5s as it stands, and 3 of the 2s are gone. I think it's actually incorrect to keep that 3 here, even though it is a lovely 2-sided weight for something like Riichi Pinfu, for something like Dameten Pinfu, nonetheless. 4, 4, 8. What does that give us? We can wait. We can also accept the last remaining copy of the 4 of circles. Don't make me laugh in your face. That's not. We don't do that here, okay? We should also prioritize getting into Tenpai. Right? We don't want this game to end just because we weren't able to get into Tenpai. I don't know at what point we start pawning and cheating tiles that we don't need. This is 1 tile away from Tenpai, folks. If we draw into 5 or 7 of circles, I'm slamming that like and subscribe button, aka the Riichi Pinfu button, with the intensity of 1,000 suns. Because if we get Riichi Pinfu, we win this game, the curse is broken, and we win. Like the Hamilton song where they're singing about that one battle in the Civil War. We won, okay? Other notable quotes from Hamilton. Call me son one more time! 12 tiles left in the wall. It is unfortunate, but I must announce this new strategy. Animal Crossing new strategy. If we can chi to get into Tenpai here. Thank God. I'll take it. You know what? I barked at Meowed for this. I mean, I didn't have to, but like, come on. Hang on. You'll just give me a second. Letting out some frustration. Letting out some frustration. Did we win? We won a big hand this round. Oh boy. That felt good. That felt good. That felt amazing. What happened here? Crossword calls Riichi. This player had a terrible time this game. Please fold. Jeb Bush, please clap. Throw this. F, no. Dude. F. I don't like that at all, dude. I don't like that at all. The reason being is because your hand is just like too far. I mean, okay, hang on. I don't hate it because you don't have a lot of safe tiles that you can throw. This is around the Dora. But I still think it's full. I mean, oh man, 3 7s are gone. I think throwing the 8 is okay. 3 7s are gone. They're not, you know, probably don't have a 6 7. It's an early-ish Riichi. They could have a 6 7. Throw the 6. Maybe you draw into something Pog. Could always throw away the 2s. It's less likely that they have a pair of them. Could throw away the 4. They could have a 2 3 though. I don't know. I would have folded here. I would have tried my darndest to fold. You're like a gazillion tiles away from Tenpai. You're not even like 1 away from Tenpai. But you don't have a lot to fold with. I understand you're caught between a rock and a hard place. I'm not just trying to go hard on you to go hard on you. So what do you discard here? If I were you, I'd throw the 7 of bamboo. This gets you into trouble. I slurp up your entire lunch. Random Ron. Those are the tilting Rons. Ah, yes. I Yugimoto mind crushed you. What happens here? No one's in Tenpai. You throw one of characters. Gets you into trouble. That's a tilter. That's a huge effing tilter. This is just death by 1,000 cuts. That's genuinely a tilter. You're just trying to play Riichi Mahjong. I deal in with this hand because it's an awesome hand. I either throw the 6 or the 3. I throw the 3 here. 3 5s are visible. I mean, the 6, no one has a 7 8. The 6 might have been a little bit safer in this situation, but would the 6 also have dealt in? They had a double pair of them. So let me think about this for a second. 3 5s on the table are visible to me. I'm going like no one has a 4 5. And then this was just discarded. No one's waiting with a 7 8. Dude, I think the 6 would have been slightly safer here. Man. Okay. It's interesting because usually 3s are safer than 6s, right? It's like, you know, because it's like a 1 2 3 2 3 4 3 4 5. But like the 1 2 3 shape is, you can't do that for Tanya. So just in terms of Kyle efficiency, the tile efficiency, just straight up said Kyle efficiency, with not even trying to. 3s aren't as good as 6s. So I thought maybe it was a little bit safer, but I think the 6 was a little bit safer in that respect. All right, it's gonna do it for today's video. This has been a production from Yusong's second place Liu. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the song, or you enjoy the genre, make sure to leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New videos Monday through Friday. Stream highlights Saturdays and Sundays. Hey, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at our new time, 3 p.m. PT, okay? Playable teaser. Nope, it's just Pacific time. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and the VODs channel in case you can't ever make it live, okay? Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, all right? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.